Hey everybody, how are you today? Did you make it through last night or yesterday? Or are you dealing with anything now, weather-wise? It got pretty scary here. I won't even pretend to lie about it. uh, my son works overnight in a manufacturing facility, and a tornado hit it. And he had just gotten finished maybe 20 minutes prior. He was loading a truck, and if he had gotten out of that truck ultimately got blown about 200 feet out of the dock, and he could have been in it if he had been slacking off at his job at all. So makes mom a little nervous to think about. I told him, I said, I don't think I like that job for you. You all have to excuse me. I've got pneumonia, and so I'm on really good medication for it, but it's just it's got me. You know how it gets you. So anyway, all that aside, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for joining me today. Today is our Thursday Get Ready With Us with the lovely Miss Nikki from Happy Halls. And this week we are doing the JawbBreaker palette from Jeffree Star. I also have the mini breaker. I don't think I'm going to need this one, but I'll tell you what, it is a really neat little companion palette to the JawbBreaker. This is all of the colors in it, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that there is a purple in here that does not exist in the JawbBreaker palette itself. Yeah, so this is the JawbBreaker full palette, and the purple. Actually, there's two. There's two purples in this palette that don't exist in the mini, that don't exist in the larger one. Let me just make sure on that again of the names. I don't want to speak out. I don't want to speak wrong. Yeah, Oral and Purple Punch. Neither one of those are in the big JawbBreaker. Neither is Slice. That's not in this palette. Nor is Foreplay. Nor is Double Scoop. I didn't realize how. Okay, so the only ones that are in here that are also in the palette are the Orange Crush and Bite Me. Oh, and Bubblegum. So, you know, six brand new colors out of 9 that do not exist in the big JawbBreaker palette. So you've got two really good little palettes to play with. You know, there's plenty of choices to be made here. I don't think that I'm going to be reaching for the mini breaker, but you know, never say never. Let's keep her right down there. I already did my foundation and everything, and I used his for my highlighter. I used his Ice Crusher, Ice Pick Headache, and Asphyxia Frost. It's this one. I love this highlighter palette. It's been well loved. You can tell by looking at it. So yeah, about the weather. I know I always talk about it, but it's just been such a thing for so long now. When it gets normal, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Yeah, it was really windy. It was slow to start, but then it blew through really fast. But, you know, there's places that it left a lot of damage in its wake all over the place. And I really hope that there were no casualties, or fatalities, rather. I mean, I don't see anything casual about that, you know. Hopefully everybody made it through okay, and all is well. Okay, so let's get in here. Just as we know, I like to put an all over base. So I'm going to go in with the shade Good Morning. And I'm probably going to blend it up a little bit with... Actually, no, I don't think I will. I think I'll go in with Virgin and Good Morning. This is Virgin right here, and then this is Good Morning. I think I'll go in with those two. And then if I need to add a little bit of shine to it, I'll do it that way. So I'm just going to dab into each of these and get some color going on my eyes. I had to move my mirrors around a little bit because I wasn't happy with my lighting. So if you see me looking off in a different direction, my magnifier is over here now. Plus I feel like I can, you know, have a little bit more, you know, I can keep my eye more on the camera than on a mirror. My one of my favorite shows is back. I've been binge watching it. America's Test Kitchen Next Generation. I got to see it, I guess it was last year, or maybe even 2 years ago. I think it was last year though. And I loved it so much. When I saw that the new season was out, why, I just sat down and didn't get back up. My doctor told me to lay around and take it easy, so that's what I did. And I was so happy to see that show. So, okay. Yeah, that looks like a pretty stable... Oh, oops. Didn't mean to do that. I threw more color on than I intended to. Let's just balance those out now. Okay. I know this is a massive brush to be using as a blender, but it just gives me coverage. I just like it. Okay, let's see. I've got some ideas here. I nearly always go in. What am I here? My cat, the little black one, Kiki, she has found a bag to play in the hallway. I ought to just shut that door, but then she'll just start scratching at the door. So anyway, it seems like I'm always getting into the pinks and the purples and everything. And I'm wearing a shirt today. If you've seen my little ducky earrings, I've got a t-shirt on that says, seriously, what the... And it's a duck. So it's getting into that time of year. You'll see me wearing some really silly jewelry. So in the theme of that, I'm going to go in with Lemon Drop. And what's this one? Wow. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use Lemon Drop, I'm going to use Wow, and I'm going to work in orange juice. I'm going to try to work in orange juice. Let me see, let me look at this in the mini breaker. Okay, and the mini breaker has orange crush, so that may be an alternative. So I'm just going to leave her out. I may actually do that after all. Instead of orange juice, I think that the orange crush might fall in line just a little bit better. Matter of fact, I think I'll start with that, and then if I need to, I can go over it with the orange juice, because those will blend real good together. So, all right, getting started. That's probably not the right brush. All right, Orange Crush going in. So I wonder what Miss Nikki's gonna do. You think that she'll play with the oranges and yellows too? I tell you what, she did look, she and Shelly did their Get Ready With Us, and they did the wedding palette, and she did such a really pretty pink. I haven't had a chance to watch Shelly's yet, although I really want to, because she does really, she looks good in pink as well. I wonder what look she came up with. But this look that Nikki came up with had this real pretty, like a blue gray tone, and that really shock color of pink that's right in the center of that palette. And it really, she just really wears it well. When they do the pink palette, it always turns out so well. So I'm excited to see what Shelly decided to do with hers. I told him I'm so jealous. I want that palette so bad, and I can't find it. Try to keep it below the eyebrows there, Shell. And I'm just kind of bouncing this on here. This isn't really a shader brush per se, so I didn't really want to. I wanted to kind of pop this color in to make sure it's, fully what I want. And I think it's going to be all right. I'm going to get it in the crease there a little bit, because I want to be able to mix in this lemon drop and the wow. It's going to be a very bright eye look today for a very gloomy day. It's supposed to rain. It's not raining yet, but it's supposed to pick up in a little while and rain most of the evening. All right. Okay. I can work with that. Oof. Orange. All right, now let's pop that in on this one. I'm going to be making some changes to my room here soon, moving some things around, and I'm going to try to get a backdrop. I've got one back there, but it's really meant to be, a backdrop. But I've got to get hangers for it from some hooks from my ceiling to get those to stay up, have it where I want it. And then I'm sure that I'll have a little bit of effect on my lighting as well, which would make me rather happy. Of course, not being able to see too good doesn't bode well for lighting anyway. It's like I just can't see. Oh my gosh. I need to calm that down a little bit. His colors are definitely pigmented. I think it's the brush, but it looks a little patchy. Yeah, it looks just a little patchy on this eye. I'm thinking it's the brush. And not to be mean, it's a Temu brush. Now I think I'm gonna, with this same brush, I'm gonna go in with this orange juice, and I'm gonna at my crease. Oh, I'm looking forward to playing with some of those two palettes that I got from Ice Cream Beauty. I think that's going to be interesting. Alright, and I'm just dragging that all the way across the crease with this orange juice. She's shiny. I'm here for it. You know, it's funny how a shade looks one color in the pan and another on the eye. I guess, you know, part of that is, you know, based on your own skin pigmentation. You know, how it, you know, goes on to you with your coloring and, you know, and all of that. Like, I'm super pale and more, I'm neutral toned, but I lean more towards the cool side. And colors look different on me than they do, you know, warmer and darker tones. Okay. All right. Now let's retire that brush. Now for the lemon drop. And I think I'm gonna brush that right up my lid like this. Oh, you know, maybe I'll do that with Wow. Let's try that. I think that might go a little better. See, I just make this stuff up as I go along. I figure what's the worst that's gonna happen? It's gonna look bad and I'll have to start over. Okay. All right, let's see what she does. Ooh, okay. Hey. All right. I can dig it. Wow. This is very bright. I'm here for it though. I am here for it. I really like it. And now we'll put that lemon drop on the lid using the same brush. I might need a packer brush for this. I'll use the other end and pack that one on. Yeah, that's better. I didn't put a good enough amount of primer on my lids, and so it's tending to fall off. This is a neat little brush. I've had this for years. It's from Pixie. I got it clear back when I was getting the Ipsy subscription, way before BoxyCharm or anything was on my radar. A friend of mine got me started on Ipsy. It was like $7 something a month, and I got one of the very first things I got was this Pixie dual-ended brush, and I have loved it ever since. Alright, and I'm going to pull that down under my lid as well. I have a happy little moment. Do that on the other eye. Okay, that's interesting. I feel like it still needs, well, I still need to do something with that within here. What does it need a pop of, guys? that won't just throw the look off. This might be where that JawbBreaker comes in. Let's find out. Okay. Well, not too shabby. All right, and I've got, I've got a Lorella liner. Well, I'm torn. Let me show you what I got. I went on Amazon and I found a couple of things that I thought were really nice. I got a palette. Imagine that. Close these two up because I'm done with them. Thank you, Jeffree. You showed out beautifully today, sir. Put you back up there until I can put you back where I normally keep you. I got a really pretty palette here. It's Fluorescence by You Can Be. And I just thought it was so pretty. And I thought it'd be really nice for a nice soft look for spring. What do you think? I thought when I'm not doing this, I could do this. And I like You Can Be. I've got another palette by them. It's like a big square palette with real thin pans. But I thought it was so pretty, and it was on sale, so I bought her. And then I got this 15 color pencil set. And I thought I'd try one of those today if I didn't use a Lorella one. Which I got my Lorella order in, and I will be unboxing that directly. This has got so many pretty colors. It's got a pretty chartreuse color that I was like, woo, that might be fun. That might be fun. Actually, let's just find out. Try it on the hand first. Oh, wow. Okay. And see, I put my foundation on my hand when I use a sponge and mix it on my hand because I mixed up different colors. But there's this. That might just be something. Let's find out. Yeah. Oh, that just goes right with it. I look like I stepped out of a bag of Skittles. The sour ones. Okay, well these, I didn't say these were top quality pencils. They're a little stiff. They're not as creamy as I would like. But, I guess if I had to, I could take a lighter to it and soften it up some, but I don't like to do that. I know when I was a kid, my dumb ass lit one and just and burnt the heck out of my right under my eye. Oh, it hurt so bad. My mom said, "What have we learned? Pain hurts. Don't do that." Okay. Yeah, that's okay. But these are all the colors that are in this pack. And I've got a good range to choose from. I wonder if they have names. It says 15 colors pencil. It makes you think like one pencil with 15 colors on it. Lip and eyeliner pencil. Well, this is color number 10. Okay. You can always tell made in China stuff. Like, we don't need no stinking names. This one has my attention, though, right here. Color 14. It's this one. I like that one. Let me get a makeup wipe and take this off the top of my hand. Okay. Now, let's see what color 14 looks like. What am I trying to do here? Okay, I like that. Now that's going on creamy. Color 14. That drawer's already become a mess. I'm going to have to rethink it. You know what? I'm waiting. I'm going to use one of these. No, I'm not. I was going to use one of those peel-off lip liners, but I don't think I have the color that I want for my lips. I don't quite for what I'm wearing right now. I'm just going right over just the curve of my eye with this orangey red that I thought would help bring out the orange and tone down some of the yellow. Keep it all kind of playing nice together. I'm obsessed with these Lorella liners. I think I've got just about every color. They go on like a dream. And they've got a lot of color, a lot of payoff. And they are definitely chromy. And they really hold up too. They last all day. They deliver on their word. Okay, I think that's good. Do you see what I did there? I had that chartreuse going, and so I took an orangey red and put it in right over the curve of my eye to try to bring the oranges in together. Oh gosh. And now just take a black and go on my waterline. I just like to color in my waterline with a dark color. Sometimes if I've got very dark line, dark liner under my eye, I'll go in with well, it depends on the color scheme that I'm using, but I'll use a light liner on my bottom waterline, well, and on the top, to make my eyes look, bright, but most of the time it makes me look washed out. I have to, be kind of picky about what look I'm going for to do something like that. But when I pull it off, it looks nice. I go tugging at my skin again. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to slap some Jeffree Star mascara on it. Alright, F-proof mascara going in. Ah. This mascara, it's so good for lengthening and defining. I really like it. I need to order some more. I like it. I've got this one eyelash that sticks straight out, and then it sometimes goes down into my eye. Of all the ones that fall out, why doesn't that one? Okay. Got him on. Got that done. And now we need a lip. Let's see. I think I'm going to go in with the Supreme Gloss. And this is the shade Everybody Knows. And that ought to go real good with, with this eye look. So, need a liner. And I may as well just use this raspberry. Okay. And that went on real nice, by the way. That is a real nice liner. Everybody Knows. Oops. This is like lacquer. Well, that pretty much took over my liner. So let me clean that up a little bit. I almost wonder if I need to beef up my blush a little bit to keep up with that. Okay, well, let's see. I'm just trying to let this dry down a little bit. All right. And there we have it. What I did was I went back in and I tapped over it with the orange crush, and just to mat that shine down, because it kept getting all over my teeth. I was like, stop it. And then I set it, and you know, I've got this handy little fan that I use. So whenever I spray the setting spray on, I dry it. I dry it down. So, okay, this is what we came up with today. You think Nikki's going to do this? Do you think she's going to go for the purples or the pinks or any of the all kinds of colors that we have to play with in both the palettes? I'm real excited. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below, even if it's just an emoji. It really helps my channel. And consider subscribing. It would mean the absolute world to me. Thank you so much for being here. I hope everybody is safe, warm, healthy, and happy. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.